The U.S. Navy has sent a warship through the Taiwan Strait for the first time this year. 7th Fleet spokesman Lieutenant Joe Keiley stated USS Shiloh sailed through the strait, demonstrating the U.S. commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. He called the transit routine. The move is significant as it comes less than a week after Tsai Ing-wen, who is a pro-democracy and pro-separatist advocate, won a second term in Taiwan. Her re-election is considered to be a rebuke to China's efforts to engage what it regards as a breakaway province. As usual, China registered a verbal protest after the transit. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Geng Shuang urged the United States to prudently and properly handle issues relating to Taiwan to avoid harming China-US relations and affecting peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. He added, China paid close attention to and monitored from start to end the passage of the U.S. military vessel through the Taiwan Strait. The Taiwan question is the most important and most sensitive issue in China-US relations, as it bears on China's sovereignty and territorial integrity. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why China didn't dare to challenge USS Shiloh as it passed through the Taiwan Strait. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by War Thunder. If you are, like us, fascinated by military vehicles and technology, I recommend you give War Thunder a try. It's a military vehicle combat game which you can download and play for free on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. It has a huge variety of more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s, which you can take to battle on land, in the air, and at sea on more than 80 theaters of war. War Thunder's been kind enough to offer all Defense Updates viewers a special bonus, which will grant you a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account time for registering using our link in the description below. So take the plunge and join more than 20 million players from around the world. China views Taiwan as a breakaway province and wants to bring it into its fold in the future. Taiwan is currently a self-governed democracy. Though Taiwan has no formal diplomatic ties with the U.S., it remains an important ally. U.S. relations with Taiwan is governed by the Taiwan Relations Act. The Taiwan Relations Act neither confirms that the USA will intervene militarily if China invades Taiwan, nor does it relinquish it, maintaining a strategic ambiguity. As per the Act, the United States will make available to Taiwan such defense articles and defense services in such quantity as may be necessary to enable Taiwan to maintain sufficient self-defense capabilities. The Taiwan Strait is tactically important since it separates China from Taiwan, and China will have to move its forces across the strait in case it decides to invade. The strait constitutes international waters, though China keeps a close eye on any movements in the strait, especially if it's a U.S. Navy warship. Taiwan Strait is also part of the larger dispute of the South China Sea region. USS Shiloh, CG-67, is a Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser. The Ticonderoga-class cruiser's design was based on the Spruance-class destroyer. She was built at the Bath Iron Works in Bath, Maine, and commissioned on the 18th of July, 1992. Yokosuka, Japan is the home port of the warship. It's interesting to note that Shiloh launched 6 Tomahawk cruise missiles in Operation Desert Strike against Iraq. USS Shiloh has an overall length of 567 feet, or 173 meters, and a displacement of about 9,600 tons. This makes it one of the largest cruisers in the world. It has limited Kevlar splinter protection in critical areas. USS Shiloh is designed as a multi-role warship. It can carry out anti-aircraft warfare, AAW, anti-submarine warfare, ASW, and anti-surface warfare, ASUW. For propulsion, it has 4 General Electric LM2500-30 gas turbines generating 75 megawatts of power, driving 2 shafts. It has a speed of 32 plus knots or 60 plus kilometers per hour, and a range of 6,000 nautical miles or 11,000 kilometers. The AEGIS combat system forms a critical component of the Ticonderoga warships, including USS Shiloh. The AEGIS ballistic missile defense system is designed by the United States Department of Defense, Missile Defense Agency, to protect against short and intermediate range ballistic missiles. AEGIS ballistic missile defense is devised to intercept ballistic missiles post-boost phase and prior to re-entry. It enables USS Shiloh to shoot down enemy ballistic missiles by expanding the AEGIS combat system with the addition of the ANSPY-1 radar and standard missiles. AEGIS BMD-equipped vessels can transmit their target detection information to other systems, and if needed, engage potential threats using standard series missiles like SM-3 or SM-6. The centerpiece of the AEGIS systems is a very powerful, multi-purpose ANSPY-1 radar present in USS Shiloh. It's considered to be one of the most advanced naval radar that can automatically detect and track targets. The high power of 4 megawatts enables it to simultaneously track over 100 targets and guide missiles. Traditional search radars have rotating antennas that can track a target once during every 360-degree sweep. A separate tracking radar is required to guide missiles to a particular target. ANSPY-1 radar is different. It incorporates the two functions into a single, tightly integrated system. The 4 fixed arrays of SPY direct electromagnetic beams in all directions concurrently and continuously, so the targets are tracked without interruption. The radar can be made to focus on a single target when needed without blinding the warship against other threats. This enables the radar to create a very holistic view of the surrounding, providing unprecedented situational awareness. USS Shiloh has AN/SQQ-89 V13 AV-15 sonar suite. The suite consists of AN/SQS-53B, C, and D active sonar, and AN/SQR-19 TACTIS, AN/SQR-19B ITAS, and MFTA passive sonar. It can provide precise information for anti-submarine warfare control and guidance. USS Shiloh has 61-cell Mark 41 vertical launch system that can be equipped with a choice of different weapons. 1. RIM 66M5 Standard SM-2 MR Block 3B for air defense and anti-ship roll, with a range of 103 miles or 167 kilometers and a speed of Mach 3.5. 2. RIM 156A SM-2 ER Block 4 for anti-aircraft and anti-ship roll, with a range of 115 miles or 185 kilometers and a speed of Mach 3.5. 3. RIM 161 SM-3 for ballistic missile defense, with a range of 435 miles or 700 kilometers and a speed of Mach 10. It can also be used as an anti-satellite weapon. 4. RIM 162A ESSM for anti-missile roll, with a range of 31 miles or 50 kilometers and a speed of Mach 4. It can be quad-packed in single Mark 41 cells. 5. RIM 174A Standard ERAM or SM-6 for anti-air warfare, with a range of 150 miles or 240 kilometers and a speed of Mach 3.5. 6. BGM-109 Tomahawk for land attack. It has a long range of up to 1,550 miles or 2,500 kilometers with subsonic speed. 7. RUM-139A VL ASROC anti-submarine missile, with a range of 13 miles or 22 kilometers. It also has 8 Harpoon missile launcher for anti-ship roll. 2 Mark 32 triple torpedo tubes are present, launching Mark 46 or Mark 50 torpedoes. 2 Sikorsky SH-60B helicopters are responsible for anti-submarine warfare. Other weapons consist of long-range naval guns and a variety of close-in weapon system. USS Shiloh's multi-mission capability makes it one of the most well-balanced warships in the world. Any Chinese intervention in its mission would have certainly been met with a strong response. This prevented China from taking any steps. Taiwan is one of the many critical flashpoints when it comes to the US-China relationship, which also includes trade disputes. The US last year sent 11 ships through the Taiwan Strait on 8 separate transits. It was a significant increase from 2018 when the US made just 3 passages through the strait. This needs to be seen in the larger context and as a message for both Taiwan and China. It's clear that the US will continue to support Taiwan and won't back down when it comes to taking on China.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.